I think I just want to try to be more open to levity and like not always looking for balance. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
Because like I'm always like, how do we like balance skills? I'm like, maybe not. Maybe just like maybe more frolicking than nothing else.
Yeah, but why? I think the question that you have is an important one. Like, why are we always searching for balance? Like, why is the balance the thing that we're striving for?
Yeah.
Versus almost like a yin and yang. Like, you experience lightness, you experience darkness, and then sometimes you're in the middle.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can just stay in the lightness.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, the saying, like, the shoe will always fall, the shoe will fall. I'm like, yeah, the shoe will always fall. You might as well, like, chill. The shoe will fall. I don't know. You don't gotta look up and wait for it. It's gonna come. Don't worry.
Right.
It's never gonna not fall. It's gonna fall. But yeah, so I think, getting better at the in between. I'm all for like laying in the bad times and learning the lessons, respecting the valley, all the things. But there is a journey towards the peak. And that's a part of the experience of being a person as much as the valley and the peak.
Exactly.
Right. And even the definition, what was the word? Equanimity. It was just like balance across things changing. It's like, yes, and the middle. The middle is the fun part. That's where I think levity lives, in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like it has an address somewhere in the liminal space. Levity's address is somewhere in the liminal space.
Levity is the first building in the liminal space.
Exactly. It's just like that. Yeah, because it's just it's the thing that gets you to the peak or gets you through. I don't know. Like it's like almost like a transitionary portal a little bit.
Yeah,
that opens up
to
in
your
the midst
point,
of.
It stands on its own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't know if levity needs the peak or the valley.
Right. I do think it's connected loosely, cousin of the valley. And that like it helps you navigate through something hard.
Yeah.
Or like you get to see it more clearly once a hard thing ends. I think in the midst of a peak, like there's a lot of other things, a lot of other like words that live there, that have homes there. And I think the liminal space is like a really interesting space of like things might be about to suck really bad, or they might be like on their way to being like incredible. And there's this thing that happens in the middle where you are like here.
Yeah.
And that is where you need to find levity. So that you can like survive something, so you can like work through something, so you can like, I don't know. That's how I think about it. That's my visual in my brain, or the addresses on this hill here.
I mean, going with your analogy, I think that for you to experience levity, you have to notice it.
Right.
And so I could see if I'm on this hill, right, in this liminal world, and I'm walking up, maybe I never turn to the right, so I actually never see that levity, that's levity's house.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just stuck
you just
on
see the valley.
where I'm going.
Like like if you're falling down, let's say you're falling down the hill, the peak, rolling down the hill, roll fast. You can roll real into the valley and just now you're there, and that's fine. That's an option. But if you go a little slower down from the peak, levity lives there.
Have you ever rolled down the hill?
Yes. Mad stressful, mad quickly. Like it happens so fast.
I mean,
and then you're at the end.
I feel like it's one of those moments where I have felt really free, though.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to cultivate that feeling, but it's like, oh my goodness, like nothing is important and everything matters at the same time.
And that's all like from risk taking.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like roll down a hill, You could like end up on the sidewalk. I don't know. Like you gotta just
roll. Could get hurt. I mean, the scenarios of things that could go wrong are endless.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're in the valley, metaphorical valley of a hard time, and you see the peak, it's going to feel like you can't ever reach it unless you first stop by levity, I think. Yeah. So you can like be like, okay, like there's some lightness that I can find in the midst of what's hard already right now, which means that this peak feels less far away, hopefully, to come out of. Which is why the humor thing makes so much sense, right? Like laughter, what it does for your body is so much in the midst of something hard. And if you can find a way to drop your shoulders while it's hard, then when it gets easier, you can like actually accept the ease that comes. Sometimes people are shocked by good things in a way that they can't. They end up like ruining it.
That's true.
Because they're like, I can't expect a good time. Like my whole life has been terrible. Therefore, like good things are fake.
I know. I just have a hard time accepting that levity is like a transitional point.
I don't think it has to be. I think it's available as one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying like it's not black and white, but I do think that it is a really useful transitionary moment if you can find it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it has to be one, but I do think that that's where it serves as like highest purpose. This is like a first draft thought. I could change my mind tomorrow, but as of right now, that feels true.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I'm like,
Like think about when you start noticing good things.
Yeah.
When you have a little more, when you're like maybe haven't had a good day yet in a while or something.
What about
That feels like levity. The noticing, right? Like, for example, like even the fact that like, oh my god, it's such a sunny day, is because it sucked. It has sucked for like a week. It's been dark, right? So for me, like, I could just be like, well, it's sunny today. We'll see tomorrow. That could be my attitude, or I can be like, oh my god, today is such a beautiful day, and being able to sit in this good thing makes the next good thing easier to sit to like take in.
Yes.
And even if tomorrow was to rain, I'm like, yesterday was so beautiful. It just gives you a bit more like range while you're navigating changing environments.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. I think this is also developing as we're talking about it. So I might listen to this later and be like, that was stupid. I disagree. But right now,
I don't know her.
I'm like, I never said that.
Right.
Don't quote me. But right now, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Because the part that I'm like sitting with and thinking hard about is like, is levity something you experience on your way to something else? Because that's how I'm hearing it described.
I don't think it always. I think what I'm saying is the experience is an experience. That is its own. Levity is an experience. It stands alone. I agree with that. And I think that on your way to something else, if you get to experience levity, it helps.
Yes. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.